folks, welcome to another episode of Angling and Arrows. Today we're in area 28. We're headed out for the charity moose that I get every year, or most years, and we haven't decided if we're going to just target the bulls or if we're going to shoot what we see. We'll decide that when the time comes. Today we've got my buddy Brian with me. You've met him before, and my buddy Dwight here. You'll probably all recognize him when he starts talking. The beard, he's probably kind of camouflaged there. Yeah. But we're going to give it a go, boys. What do you think? How are we going to make it with it?
Perfect.
Perfect. Let's go on. We'll see you when we get into the camp. Not a bad all run in.
Yeah. Perfect shot.
Dead. Anyway, we made it to the cabin. We're going to unpack our gear now and have a bite to eat. And later on this evening we're going to go moose hunting. That's all you wants to watch anyway. No one cares about us unpacking.
We're going to get a moose, right?
And we're going to get a moose.
We got to go out to hunt. We're that far in now. We got to go out to
Yes, hunt. Exactly. We're going back out the road to hunt, and Dwight here is going to call in the moose for us. So we're here now. We just drove in a little ways in the woods. We're going to do a few calls and just walk around through this cut line over here, or these trees, see if we can drive something out. I've never been down here, so I don't know, but it looks like it goes somewhere. I'll find out now. We're just walking through a clump of woods here. Up in area 28. We're making a few calls and we're following the river. Following through blooper reels. Look. Moose bed right there, look, or caribou or something. So we just walked down the side of the river there. It looks like a spot where there should be moose, but we didn't see any sign. There's a bunch of alders runs down the side of Sandy Harbour River actually. But we didn't see anything, just a couple of nice caribou, some does and a big stag. But the white here was, yep. You see something there somewhere?
I'm not into walking anymore at my age. I did that, but I checked around here and there's two fairly fresh sets of tracks right there on the side of that little gully. I'd say probably in the last couple of days or so. So you never know, hey man.
It's just we got 3 hours now before dark, so we're going to drive in the ball line a bit now and do some more glassing. And that's the way our hunting's going to go, just checking Jokes Woods and doing some calling.
This time of year now we're in the rut. They can come out any time during the day, but I mean, we always know the morning hunt, evening hunt is always the best, right?
Yeah, for sure. We're still here today now. Me and Brian just walked in there and it's maybe 13 or 14 degrees and flies, so it's still pretty warm for whacking for the middle of October. Anyway, we'll move on and see how it goes.
See how many it was? 5 or 7 days last week. or at least 7 fucking days.
Did you catch a size of his antlers when he was big silhouette against that wheat grass?
Massive.
Yeah.
Massive set of antlers. Jeez. So we're here now. We just stopped on a ridge here. We're glassing. I got the mud off my camera. And there's a valley down here where there's a fair few trees. And I've seen moose here before. Anyway, we were just put out the spotty scope there, and there's a massive, massive bull down there. You can see his rack from, fuck, what are we, 3 kilometers, 4 kilometers?
It's gotta
3.
be like, it's a long way. It's right near the base of the hill. I don't know if you can see the hill behind us, but it's got to be, I'd say, 3 kilometers for sure.
Yeah.
Now, tomorrow. You see him?
He's not going nowhere. I can't see him. Like, you see him again?
They're living down there, right?
Oh yeah.
The other ones were headed.
Yeah.
West, right?
Right. Yeah.
So that's another moose there now we're looking at.
That's 3. I spent 7 days 2 weeks ago, and I saw 2. And here I am here, just a couple hours. I've seen 3.
Yeah.
So that's not bad.
A couple hours outside of town, right?
Late evening and early morning.
Well, we're back to the halfway in now. We might have a game plan for tomorrow. It's going to be a bit of work to get down there, but it's going to be hard to go anywhere else after the moose we just saw down there. Oh, I would see 5 or 6.
Jesus. I don't know. I think you guys saw more than me, but I saw 3 or 4 of it.
Random shot off on the GoPro. Yeah, I saw 3 for sure. There was a cow and a bull together, a big one, and then there was another bull over on the left of that. Definitely 3 different ones. And Brian figures he saw a couple, so who knows? We were all looking at moose. They could be all different.
And a bunch of caribou too.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, don't forget the caribou. Everyone says they're
5 or 6 of them.
yeah, they're fella says they don't see them up here, but you got a glass for the caribou, right? Like
Yeah.
they're fucking. They looks like Rackshire.
And they're easy to pick out when you do see them, you know.
Yeah, but that's like anything. So anyway, we're gonna get a bite to eat now and have a drink and relax for the evening and come up with a game plan for tomorrow.
What order? What order are we going to do that in?
Probably the drink first and then the supper.
I'm ahead of you.
Oh, look.
that fellow over there, look.
He's not pitched. Most mornings here putting eggs or something.
It's the next morning now. We all went to bed pretty early last night. Me earlier than the rest of them, but that's just because I fucking don't like mornings. But anyway, we're headed down to where we were glassing to last night. We saw some pretty good bulls down there last night. It's going to be a little bit of work to get to. So we're going to leave now a half hour before daylight and see if we can get down and have a look, see if they're down there. So we'll see you down in the country.
Sure.
I don't think so, yeah.
If it is, you won't know what you're shooting at.
So we're here now. We're at what we call, or I call, the lookout. We're looking down over a valley, but the weather's not cooperating here this morning.
Look out, you can't see your head in front of you.
Can't see nothing. So we're just trying to wait and see now if the fog and we burn off a little bit. We can do some glassing, or we're just going to walk down, play it up by ear, no plans. Real good looking moose country down here. Spot for moose to hang out. We're just walking along the marsh now, and there's a well-beaten trail here. Caribou and moose, I imagine. The country that we're in here now, you could be in Alaska. It's just so remote. It's quite a walk just to get down here. It's going to be a hell of a job to get a moose out. but it's surrounded by open barrens. You're down in a valley here with a river, lots of trees, lots of moose beds and trails here. So we're gonna get up here in the next region, try and do some calling. It's a big moose track. Yeah. It's crazy how much fucking moose on is there, right?
Wicked.
It's a fucking big old trail there. You can see you get
the alders can't go in.
Yes, the moose are whacking here enough to keeping the trails open. The next region we're going to is just right up there. And that's probably gonna be as far as we walk. This is the country we wanted to be on here. Say?
I'm pointing the barrel at you, but there's nothing in the thing.
These marshes right here, that's where we saw the moose too last night. They were over there and they walked up that way through that valley. So we're actually on both sides where I think there should be moose. They should be in front of us or behind us. Down here in this river valley, that's as good a spot as any. And I'll probably walk up on this hill right here in a minute and have a look up there. So behind the camera now, just over this way, that's where we saw all those moose too last night. So there's a lot of woods here. They could be behind us, they could be up there on the hill, laid down. Who knows? But we got the right wind here now. We're just gonna hang her down here for an hour and do some calling.
Caribou stag that we saw.
Oh yeah?
I got lost. You can never can't find it.
Where was it do, roughly?
Oh, on the other part of it. First ridge one there goes up there.
Yeah.
Before the last one. He walked across the top of that and I followed him going into them trees and he never come out.
Yeah, so that'll show you. He just had a big caribou stag. That'll show you how hard it is to spot animals.
He's white.
Yeah, he's white, yeah. It doesn't look like there's a lot of trees there, but there's lots there to hide an animal at 600 or 700 yards. Because we're looking at there, that first body of water right there is 100 yards. The trees past that were 270. So you're getting up 500-600 yards what we're glassing here now. Right now a lot of the moose are paired up with their cows, so the cow calls, from what I've been hearing from people, haven't been working as well. But the raking is still agitating the big bulls. They're protecting their cows, so we're trying a few calls and some raking here.
Even now, like, I'm still trying to find that big caribou and I can't find them.
It's actually not a great day for glassing still. It's pretty hazy here. Fog is just kind of, it doesn't look too bad without the binoculars. But when you put up the binoculars, it's just making it really hard to...
Stays optical tricks.
Yeah, there you go. Optical tricks is the word of the day. But that said, if it's close enough that you could shoot, you'd certainly see it. Well, we stayed here for an hour or so, 45 minutes, did some calling and raking. No luck. That's where the moose were last night, but they're not here this morning. So we're going to walk down now again in that river valley behind us. We're going to go down here and make our way back to the quads, make a plan for this afternoon. How many did you see? One? Did you? Or two?
Water in there. So just to the right of that bowl of water, I'd say about 500 yards, right? I was watching it for about 20 minutes. He's right on the edge of the tree line there.
Sure, he's probably not gone far. He never come out of it, you see him?
No, I looked all around, he never came out of it.
He moved.
Yeah, big bull. Big bull. Jeez, must have wrecked on him, but holy Jesus. He's just feeding away, yeah? See that water there? About 50 yards or 100 yards to the right of that.
Son of a bitch.
And he was there at the edge, feeding away, boy.
So we were just driving into Pole Line Road there, and there's a cow moose over there, which you probably can't see, but we're hoping there might be a bull. We're hoping there might be a bull with her. So now we got the dilemma: do we just fill tag, have a good hunt, which is a good bit of fun, or do we hang it for a bull? Well, I think that we're probably going to try for that cow. I think, and you never know, we might get over there, and there might be a bull there with her. So my buddy didn't walk with me, and the cow moose is up here. She's about the 400 yards, so I'm going to go up and see if I can get a shot, but I don't know how I'm going to film it. She was just there feeding. She was in no panic. I'm going to head back to the road there. I'm not getting a shot at her. I don't know where she went, but it's all wide open around me. She was right here, probably 300 yards. I can't seem to see her now. So we'll go back up in glass. I just got back from the walk there. I'm in the bottom of the pit. They're telling me there's a moose down there. They're looking at a moose, apparently. They're giving me hand signals up on the road now. There's a bull there. He's looking right at us. They're calling him in. I got myself out in the open. If I was on the side here, I'd be fucking perfect. I don't know how I'm going to film this. Look at him coming down there in the back. He's coming straight in. He's still coming. I'm trying to get close. He's coming into me. At this point in the video, we're going to take a little break because we actually didn't get the kill shot on camera. But a little story about what happened is kind of worth hearing Dwight and Brian tell. It was kind of funny though, actually, with a man who's filmed 300 TV shows. He got so excited he actually forgot to record this. Because Brian had my phone and Dwight had his iPhone. But he's going to tell you exactly why they didn't film it and what transpired from this point until you see the moose. So I'm going to step aside now and let the two of these guys tell the story.
We weren't expecting to see a moose. It was 10:30 in the morning, right? And then we saw a cow. She made it into the woods. And then when Steve went looking for the cow, lo and behold, what did we see? We saw two more moose, one being a bull and the other one not sure which. So we started calling. And buddy, you talk about a fella putting afterburners on, because he came from about 700 yards away across a bog, and I'm sure if we hadn't gotten Steve's attention, because he couldn't see the moose, we was on a lower angle. If we hadn't got Steve's attention, the moose would have ran right over. But I never saw a moose come for the call like that, as good as that before, eh? It came from a long, long distance. So, one shot Steve-o. Came down, and that was dandy.
He trotted right in just like a show horse.
Amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I had no idea he was there.
No, you had no idea you were at a lower elevation than we were, and
I was just walking back to the pit, and I was trying to get them guys, so I was going to yell at them to come pick me up on the quad, so I never had to walk all the way up the hill, and I noticed them waving.
It was pretty hard to tell you. We couldn't bawl it out to you, and we didn't know sign language, so it was pretty hard to let you know exactly what we were looking at.
With a moose 75 yards away.
We saw him so plain the whole time.
Yeah.
Full body. So we shot him a dozen times coming over. He stopped 3 times on the way to where we were. 3 times, and just looked up at us as if to say, now what are you, right?
Yeah. And Steve was in between us and couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Because of his vantage.
But look, folks, look at the meat he's got first. Choice meat. Young bull, I'd say, what, 4 years old maybe?
Yeah, around there, yeah.
And I don't know if he was breeding this fall or not, but the meat is choice. Looks awful good.
He was interested in breeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of what happened there.
Yeah.
And Dwight was saying that of all the years he filmed the show, he probably never had one come that dedicated to the cow, and he just totally forgot about even trying to film it. And of course, that, you know, the trip is the whole point of coming here, but a little bit of footage for YouTube is a bonus too. So I'll cobble together what I got now and enjoy the rest of the video. So I just walked down that cow that we saw a few minutes ago. I walked in to see if I could find her, and I did see another moose up there to the east of us, and but I couldn't get a shot. It was about 300 yards, 250. And when I was coming back, these guys were waving their arms at me.
Moose came out way over on the other side. We thought it was the first one we saw this morning.
Almost back where we were.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
right.
we saw the cow earlier this
Yeah.
morning, and we've come across to try to look, and we thought it was the same one. Then Dwight realised it's brown, it's not black like the other one was, and we got looking and realised it was a young bull. So we made a few calls, and it just
Came
running.
right on over. I mean, it would have ran over you if you stayed where you were first,
Yeah.
right?
You come, I lived down there.
He was
When
coming.
Yeah, when I come first, I didn't see him, and then when I saw him, I said, coming.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if he saw me moving, so I raked a couple times.
Yeah.
And he come another few steps, but he was 153 yards there, and I fucking managed to lie down. I said, double long shot.
And right after you shot that one, another big cow down in the far bog down there.
We'll
So
call
that's 3 moose
Yeah.
right here, right?
Yeah.
Just saying.
But see that one coming up the bog, way over there running, like a fucking horse.
Yeah.
Good chance that was a fucking bull then.
Yeah.
You think? You could tell.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, he's coming to call like that.
He was
chance.
right
He
down
was
there in
running.
the bog.
We could. Yeah, that little guy
That's
there.
lovely. Yeah, celebration tonight.
Yeah, I got a little bit of cleaning up to do now. I don't even call it work. We don't mind being at that, but
You.
it is a little bit warm. But on the bright side of things is it's in the perfect spot. There's nice dry ground. There's actually a pretty good trail going over there that we'll check out later on. Anyway, we'll see you at the moose now.
Nice.
Say hello to this little Mr. Moose over here. I don't know if I can get this tree down here at the way.
No better.
handy.
6 points.
Well,
Nice animal.
Nice animal. Thank you, Mr. Moose. You're going to feed a lot of people for the charity. And I'll probably have a little taste, I'm sure, over there. And we're going to get this guy cleaned up now because it's actually not really what you would call cold here right now. So we're going to go to work on this as quick as we can. What do you think, guys?
I say it was a fine job, bud. Fine job.
Awesome.
Way to call.
Happy with that.
Never did that before.
I don't know if I got much of that on. I don't know how much of that on film, but we just dragged the moose up here. It's a whole lot cooler, and we're going to clean her up now. So what I'm going to do here now is we're going to skin that moose here. I'm going to cut the quarters off, and we're pretty much going to have it all done up in pieces here before we go, and it won't take very long to do it. I don't know if Dwight's seen it done like that, have you? No. Well, we're going to do this. Huh?
You always brought it back.
Yeah, I'm going to do it all here now and debone it right here, a lot of it, and it'll only take about 45 minutes. It's about the same as cleaning it up, pinching it. We got 3 fellas here. We're going to give her a go now, so stay tuned. It's the back strap coming off of that side. Prime sausage meat there, the back straps.
Yeah. You don't make sausages out of back straps, do you?
So we've been at this now for 40 minutes, about 35 minutes we've been cleaning it. It also saves you a lot of time later on. We'll be pretty much done with this for the night when we leave here. We've got this side here is totally done. The only thing left is a little bit of meat in between the ribs if you want that. But this is skinned right to the ribs, the back strap is gone, and the hip meat is all cut off. That's it, we got it rolled over, so now we're going to skin this side, cut off the quarters, cut off the back straps and the rib meat. The only thing I haven't figured out how to do yet is the tenderloin without the pinch, and I'm not leaving the tenderloins here. So we will end up hauling the gut out after just to get the tenderloins.
And the heart.
And the heart. But all we did here is we're just skinning the side of the moose. We're going to take all the fur off of one side. And as you can see, there's very little fur on the meat. Just
teamwork.
Fingers that done. I can feel the air go by my thumb. Alright, we're going to pause the camera now, take a little break, and then we're going to cut off the quarters.
Sounds like a plan.
So he's just following the meat line around the outside of the hip bone there and the quarter, and we'll throw that on the table then too, on the perp.
On this side.
Dwight here got the tongue cut out. It seems like he's got a plan for that.
Well, if you don't want it, you eat it.
That will be left in the woods for me.
Yes, but
Now if you cook it, I might come have a piece.
Best part of the moose, yeah.
You cook it and I'll come have a piece, because
Yeah, sounds good.
Never tried it.
Put it in a slow cooker with some spices. Man, it's ever good.
And Brian here, he got the back quarter cut off. We did a really good job with this side. So we get the back quarter cut off. You can see there's no meat on the hip bones. He's going around the shoulder blade now on the front. And that'll just fall right off. No bones on, nothing. And a little bit of meat that's left underneath there we'll trim off, and that'll go for stew meat or sausages. And you can see there's very little fur on this side here. The other side wasn't quite so good, but so thanks for watching another charity moose hunt. This meat will go to good use. And closing today, I'm going to pass it over to Dwight Blackwood here and let him do the closing.
Yeah, well, I've done a few before, but you know, it was a great day. We've only been hunting less than 24 hours in total, and we are after seeing 7 or 8 moose, maybe at least that many.
Yeah.
So I spent a full week there a month ago or 2 weeks ago. Something I only saw too. So it's a great area. It's a great company, of course, and we can't wait to get back to the cabin to celebrate properly, right?
Perfect.
Right.
Sounds good. Don't forget to subscribe to Angling and Arrows and check us out on Instagram. Stay safe this fall, everybody, and whatever it is you're doing. Thanks for coming along, Dwight. It's been a pleasure.
Pleasure has been all mine, buddy, I tell you.
the fuck happened while I was gone. Anyway, we'll see you at the moose now. Fingers crossed, anyway.
How's me hair for the pictures? Yeah, right. Not blowing all over the
same
place.
barber, do we?
And fucking shit flies are coming around there now. Holy fuck. I did see another moose up there to the east of us, whatever the fuck that is, over that way. So I'll decide later whether or not I'm going to tell you this is the first side or the second side, because the first side was a bit of a shit show. We got a lot of fur on the meat, but it's just a little more work when we get home to clean it up.
We're gonna go over this way.
You ever hold a camera before?
How do you do it?
We can take a little more time then and do a good job with this. Fucking gun jam, I couldn't get the second shot. Couldn't get the bullet out.
Right?
Oh, the fucking time this one never shot again right away when you stood there. I was fucking, couldn't get the bullet out. Fired the goddamn, I pumped in the second one and it went in and jammed. Thankfully with the waving of their arms and stuff, we fucking managed to get it. But
A lot of waving.
Yeah, you screws them down if you're wearing glasses.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Writing things off. And I was bawling. I fucking bawled my guts out. Well, I lightened my load there in my knapsack yesterday. I took out the Fido. Not thinking I was going to need it.
We're going to unpack our gear now and have a bite to eat. And later on this evening we're going to go moose hunting. That's all you wants to watch anyway. No one cares about us unpacking. Now that's too fucking bumpy on a 93 Honda.
You want me to videotape something? Let me know.
Oh, yeah. And he just totally forgot about even trying to film it. Boop, boop. My camera's full of fucking mud. Look at that lot. Just gonna leave some fucking picture. That is. The problem with this is this is a bear. So I'm doing that raking, but we're liable to get a big black bear come in because that's a bear collarbone, not a moose. I was gonna say them cocksuckers can come down here and pick me up, but they're looking at a moose. Yeah. So I got a text from my wife. I can't read it because it's on the phone, but it said, "Have you seen my chocolate bar? And if you have and you ate it, you may seriously want to consider coming home."
Yeah.
So I'm trying to decide: do I just eat the chocolate bar and tell her I didn't see it, or do I bring it home and share it, or do I try and find another one on the way home? So I really don't know what the fuck to do. But the bar was pretty goddamn good, so I'm thinking...
Dave, you're guilty now.
I'm already guilty?
You're already,
I'm already fucked.
you're already guilty, so give it to her.
Well, Brian ate the bar too, so I think that we're going to probably eat the rest of the bar.
I never touched the goddamn bar.
We're gonna eat the rest of the bar and pretend that we never saw it, and hope to fuck that she loses interest in this video before we get to the bloopers.
Hey, man.
Geez, you must